And here I am. I thought I'd play a few of those just to give people a chance to come in and to wake a few of you up. It's always like when you first start off, you only get one or two come in. So hi to everybody. Anybody I missed, apologies. Hi, Whiskey. Hi, Bushka. Hi, Juliet. Gator. Vicky. Marines and Army Mum. Anita. I just thought I'd fire up a live. I'm sure quite a few are. Obviously, the best part of Valentine's Day is over now here, so I've been allowed to come and play. And here I am. So I hope you're all doing well. And hi, JC. I hope you've all had a good day or good evening for those of you where it's evening. It's been a long one today. And miserable, wet, as usual for the UK. Not a very nice day, very cold. Let me just give you a rare sight, something you haven't seen for a while. There you go. It's me. It's been a while. So I've been sat here quite a few evenings, just looking like crap. I hadn't been into hair and makeup, so I didn't actually have the camera on. But I thought, for a change, I'll put the camera on. Sport in the UK, and I know Vicky's still waiting for her hoodie. I've done nothing about that. I was at a point where I actually didn't know whether I was going to carry on doing YouTube, so I'd have felt bad if I'd have started selling merchandise and then decided to take the channel down. So, thanks, Marines. Appreciate it. It's becoming hard work to a point. You're putting in the effort, but it's not happening, if you know what I mean. YouTube just managed to screw it. Hi, Lady Sky. YouTube seemed to manage to screw everything up. The notifications are rubbish. The algorithm just, Lord Shadow Soviet. Hello. That's a new one. But yeah, it's getting a bit, on you. I can't really describe it, but it's starting to feel like a job. And without any wages. Thank you very much, Lady Sky. Yeah, it's starting to feel a bit like an unpaid job. And I'm not saying you do it for the money, but when it starts to get hard work, you think, why am I doing it? But I do it for you guys. You guys, sort of appear to like the content, so I keep producing it. While you guys are watching it, I'll keep doing it. I think the live streaming is the harder part. Going out and me just videoing what I enjoy is easy to do. Yeah, and you need my channel. Yeah. Well, I was sort of big fat old man from Boston. Is that a super chat goal? It depends on why you're asking. If you're asking to throw crap at me, no, it's there if people want to do it. I could tell you what I want the money for, but I won't. It's not that I want the money for it. I would like some assistance towards it. So, but that's another matter entirely. I certainly, doesn't everybody need money at the end of the day? So I never go out being autistic, not social. Right, okay. It's hard to rake up all the pennies you make. Yeah, I know. I have the same problem. I actually never ask for money, and I don't expect it. I've done banners for people and intros, and if they want to give me a donation for doing it, that's fine. I don't charge to do it because it doesn't take me that long. But if someone wants to donate some money to me for doing it, then of course I'm going to accept it. I've done a couple of fundraisers in the past for worthy causes that fell flat on their ass. You know, people don't want to give money to something that's worthwhile. So, hi, Scully. So I don't bother asking anymore. Simple as that. But hi, Moon. And if you do, you know, you get slated for it anyway. The trouble is there's so many scammers on YouTube that when you do genuinely do something that is for something worthwhile, people don't know what to do, you know, and I can understand that. So it's one of those. It's one of those. But I'm not known for asking for money, so did I put that up there? I mean, if anything, I'd rather PayPal than Super Chats anyway, because obviously YouTube take a large chunk. But it's just a way of people showing appreciation. So I take it the comment from that person was basically to have a go at me, maybe implying that I'm an e-beggar. Yeah, I'll e-beg. I can do that. I've watched a few people and how well they do it. I can have a go. So, so how is everybody? Is the chat okay? Everyone had a good day? Those of you that have other halves, have you enjoyed it with your other half? Have you actually bothered? I know a lot of people don't. It's just another day, really, for me and the missus. You know, we might have something different for dinner. Becoming an e-beggar is never good. Well, that's very true. I agree. I agree. And if you look over my live streams, you'll not ever see it being done. So I think the last time I did like a fundraiser, it was over 2 years ago, and it was for a battery for a defibrillator for a football club. So, you know, that's something completely different. Hi, Specs Appeal. Thanks for stopping by. You missed the amazing intros and all that I did for the live. But, yeah, you know, YouTube's gone a bit sort of wacky. You sort of, when it comes to certain things, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But, and if you do, you get trolled. But then I don't worry about that anyway, because I can dispense with trolls just as easy as they came in, so, or ignore them. I don't mind being trolled. It's views. So I am going to be a soppy romantic sod, and I'm going to play the song I did for my good lady. Make you suffer that. I've just got to scroll down and find it. Here we go. I'm going to play this since it's Valentine's Day.
I thank the Lord the day He gave me you, someone with a loving heart and someone so true. I never thought I'd find happiness like this, those loving eyes and that oh so tender kiss. I hold everything when I hold you in my arms. I've got all I'll ever need. Soft candlelight on your face, you look so fine. You make my heart skip a beat when I look in your eyes. I see how lucky I am to have found a gem like you. There are no words to express my feelings for you. So on this Valentine's Day, I declare my love for you. I hold everything when I hold you in my arms. I've got all I'll ever need. Valentine's Day, I declare my love for you. I hold everything when I hold you in my arms. I've got all I'll ever need. I hold everything when I hold you in my arms. I've got all I'll ever need.
So there you go. I've turned the camera off. I've just realised how pale and pasty I look. Yeah, I wrote it and wrote the song and then got AI to produce it. So please remember to like this video. Yeah, absolutely. Like the video, like the stream, like everything. But yeah, I didn't. You forgot to like. It's just like you can do it afterwards. Specs, you can do it afterwards. And what I would say is, don't worry about. This is to Specs. Don't worry about sometimes what people type in the chat. You can't be responsible for other people's behaviour. You know. So otherwise, it will drive you nuts. You're always going to get someone come in and have something to say. It's the nature of YouTube. And as for trolling, at the end of the day, these are people that don't have any content. You know, got nothing better to do than go around basically sort of trying to stir up crap in people's chats about it too. Yeah. The problem is being halfway to... What? Being halfway to 130, I'm guessing you are fine. Being halfway to 130. Oh dear. I'm far from fine. I'm actually falling apart. Oh, thanks, Bird on a Wire. Yeah, Sheena is a very dear friend of mine. I've known Sheena pretty much for the entire time I've been on YouTube, and we're very good friends. And she's an exceptional lady. You know, she's always positive, even when everything around her sort of falling apart, you know. So there are people that don't realise there's a lot of people on here that have got health issues, you know, and they sort of put on a brave face, you know. I, like myself, for example, you know, I had a heart attack last year, and it's certainly changed my life. I'm not as active as I was. I've been told it'll take about a year to recover from that, so we'll see. Yeah, well, likewise with Sheena. I can't think of one bad thing to say about Sheena. She's a very lovely person, very positive, tries to spread positivity, and that's what you need on YouTube. There's enough crap going on in the world without, you know, people being nasty. She's a lovely person, certainly. Yeah. Or John, it's easier. I feel like shit. At least I feel something. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't often put the camera on. You know, these days I don't feel 100% a lot of the time. You know, if you were to pick me up and shake me, I'd sound like a set of maracas. The amount of medication I'm on at the moment. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Getting up every day and to count out a ton of tablets, which I'm sure I probably don't need, but someone needs to make some money somewhere. So I guess they like to pump us full of drugs, you know. And I find that a lot of the time now, all I want to do is sleep. So what bit of life I've got left in me is being slept away. So, but when I am awake, I go out and try and do a bit of filming. Try and make a bit of content. Good moaning. I just was pissing by. Oh dear, oh dear. Hiya, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. You was just pissing by. I love that program. I love that program. The spoof of Secret Army, wasn't it? Absolutely, Renee. Oh, Renee. I did do a clip of that on one of my lives, and it got taken down immediately. BBC struck it, basically. Which I think the BBC have got a damn cheek doing that, considering you have to have a TV licence. So you're paying them money, so why can't I show a clip of something that effectively I've paid for? You know, I think it's crap. But there you go. That's the BBC. Hiya, Hannah. When I do a video, I would rather show you the stuff I'm showing than my face. You disagree? Yeah, John, I've got the perfect face for radio. No. I'm not looking my best at the moment, to say. But they can hide, can't you? Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Bushka. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, to be honest, I'm okay. I've still got a heart that's deciding I'm running the London Marathon. Hey, Marsha, most of the time. And on the 20th, they'll decide whether they're going to shock it and stop it. So, you know, actually, I don't see why I shouldn't mention it. You know, all right, Marines, I will do. Thank you very much. Marines has just very kindly donated to my paper. I will tell people. I don't see why I shouldn't. I shouldn't be shamed into mentioning why I'm trying to raise some funds. Me personally, need a new battery for my defibrillator. I don't expect people to pay for it, but some help towards the cost of one would be much appreciated. They're not cheap. I've always had a defibrillator. I had my own even when I was a paramedic, because it's something that, you know, you should always have to hand, and can save somebody else's life. And actually, as it happens, it was used on a neighbour not so long ago. Hi, Latoya. So I'm trying to raise a few extra pennies just towards the cost. Thank you very much, Latoya. Let's hit the microphone's in the way. I can't see the screen properly. Oh, dear. Thank you very much for that, Marines. Very much appreciated. Where are we? Got so many videos on here. Yeah, other people sort of ask, well, not ask for money, but say they're doing, you know, and I don't see why I shouldn't. This is for...
Yeah, baby, yeah!
So if anybody feels they'd like to assist me, it's not a requirement, and I'm not asking, but if anyone wants to, the link be dropped in the chat from time to time by Nightbot. So I just have, Marines, thank you so much. Much appreciated. It actually came up on the bottom of my screen. Really appreciate that. That is pretty much halfway. So that's pretty good. So again, thank you very much. Much appreciated. We need to now... Oh, and Specs has donated $5. Thank you so much, Specs. Or Jojo. Let me... E-beggar, identify. Yeah, go for it. I provide content. So you want to call me an e-beggar, you go ahead. Which super chat one do I want to play? Let's give this one. to JoJo.
Mission Worldwide, let's celebrate.
That's what it's all about, Specs. That's what it's all about, having fun. I will... hang on. Let's do this. I will drop the link for anybody who wants to come up. If I don't know you, no chance. Oh, my God. Poker Rossi, he's definitely not coming up. I'm going to have to block him. Somebody block Poker Rossi. Oh, dear. I don't know whether Specs will have seen this. Yeah, you don't. I don't. Well, I do know you. That's half the problem, Poker. I do know you. I'm sure JoJo hasn't seen this, so I shall play this. This has been messing around with AI. This is our brother, Poker Rossi. And let me add Marines. Welcome to the panel, Marines. Good to see you.
He came in it. Yeah, that I blocked that. I blocked that troll. That's why I said mods do your job and block them.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I love it. You know, other people can mention something about money, and that's fine. I do it, and I'm straight away, I'm an e-beggar. And I don't ask for money. And I don't ever ask for money. The amount of stuff that I do for people for free, and I don't ask for any kind of payment. And the one time I asked for a little bit of help with something, and it wouldn't matter if it was $1. You know, I mean, if you took it that I've got 7,000 plus subscribers, which we know is pie in the sky. Oh, hang on. Poker's going to have to come in and shout because Denise is in the chat. Hi, sweetheart. So
Nice.
while he makes himself available, I'll show Jojo me as Superman.
Who are you?
A friend.
So there you go. There's Poker. Right, everybody, guard your ears because it's coming.
Hello, Denise. So good to see you.
Oh dear.
Paparazzi.
Hello, Marines.
Oh
Lenny,
dear.
Gutman. I
How
will be back
will-
later. I have just
No
have
worries,
to pop
buddy.
up and say hello to Denise.
I need to add Specs as a moderator so she can drop her link.
Yeah.
And if you, like me, don't like promoting yourself, somebody else will drop it for you. I also know Latoya, so Latoya can have a wrench. I gave Scully a wrench. Scully's been coming to the channel for ages, so please connect to each other. Perfect opportunity. But good to see you, and thank you all for joining me. I was lurking in Scully's live the other night, trying to work out what his channel was all about. You know, so yeah, I do that from time to time. I have a little lurk and see what's going on. You're welcome, Jojo. Feel free to say. I know some people like me. I never drop my link in other people's channels. Somebody else always does it for me. So if you don't want to drop it yourself, somebody else. Had a lovely day with my husband. Well, this is true. Thank you very much, Bird on a Wire. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Everybody who's donated, trust me, it is appreciated. And if you need anything from me anytime, just email me. You know, like a banner or an intro. Hit me up in an email. I'll be happy to do it for you. You know, I don't expect payment for it. I never have taken payment. I just do it because I can.
Right.
So I can see all these donations coming in. It comes up on my thing without actually going into my PayPal account. But I will thank everybody. I will get back to you all anyway. But like I say, please feel free. If you want a banner made or an intro for your channel, I'm more than happy to do it. I did one for Anne's Place. I've done one for Mayhem and Miracles. I've made a couple of intro videos for Mayhem and Miracles. So, yeah, if anybody, wants that, just email me and give you an idea of what you want, or I'll look at your channel. So, oh, hang on. I can see him. There he is. Welcome to the panel 420. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
I had all these videos lined up from that I was playing earlier, and I didn't see you there. Sorry about that.
Right, no big deal. I figure I'll go ahead and throw the camera off, though.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not that bright to say. I put mine on briefly. So, oh, and Mark has donated £10. Thank you very much, Mark.
How many dollars is a pound equal to?
Well, the best I can tell you is Gator sent me $150 cash that I sort of won in the thing for following his channel. And I took that to a place that doesn't even charge commission on it. And I ended up with $104 out of $150. So At the moment, the pound against the dollar is pretty crap.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not good at all. It was always really good, but at the moment, I'm just going to play this for Mark because he's given me a super
Hey,
chat.
anyway, hey, I'm only here for a couple of minutes. I just want to pop in and tell everybody hello, say hi to Masha and Poker Rossi and the Marines and Army Mom, and I got to bump right back out of here.
Okay, well, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, hey, I'll get back.
Take care. And this
Bye-bye.
is for Mark's. This is for Mark's Adventures.
Live in effect, and I don't waste time on the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine beats and lyrics to make you shake your pants, take a chance. Come on and dance, guys. Grab a girl, don't wait, make a twirl. It's your world, and I'm just.
So that was my buddy Mark. So I'm responding to a text message. I do apologise for the silence. Bear with me 1 second, and I'll be right back with you. There we go. What else can we do? Right, let's go for a bit of humour. Let's have something funny. What can we have this? Oh dear, I'm going to put Marines off her dinner. Anybody fancy rump steak?
Oh man, no.
Oh dear, finest rump steak there. No. Oh, I'm sure this will cheer Jojo up. Jojo's not feeling very well. Jojo being Specs Appeal, for those who don't know, she's not feeling too good. She's a bit poorly. So let's see if we can make her smile with this one.
What's so funny?
I can't say it on camera. UK Medic's hilarious.
UK Medic is hilarious. He's fantastic. Holy fuck.
You made you say it.
You're such a corn. I'm gonna go all the way to the UK just to say, holy. You guys, he is such a good friend to me. I love him, and he makes me laugh. Oh my god. Oh, UK. You're so bad. Oh my gosh, it made my stomach hurt. It made me laugh so hard. Here's a trick. You guys, I didn't see that coming.
trying to warn you.
Oh, yeah. It was a trap. Oh my gosh.
Hey, there's Mike.
Woo! There's Mike's life. That is another carnivore, you guys. Mike, I got tricked. It happens. It was good, though. It was good. It's Friday Fun Day, so that's what it's about. It's about laughing, having a good time, sharing the love, supporting each other, regardless of what kind of support you need. It don't matter what it is. We're here for you. Know that. We're always here for you. Wow. I laughed so hard. You made tears come into my eyes. I laughed so hard.
Yeah, the thing is, John, her son warned her and said, don't read it out. And she read it. I mean, it was a classic, you know, and the thing is, that's her. She genuinely couldn't stop laughing because I'd caught her. It's great. It's a good way of promoting her channel as well. You know, I send loads of people over to Sheena's, as I said, because she's such a positive person. You know, and I think we both speak very highly of each other, so that's quite nice, you know. But often she streams too late for me to go in. I mean, if I have a restless night, or I will go into her live streams, you know. But she's a good soul. She's a good soul, and yeah, definitely enjoy sort of popping over there, you know. But that was a classic. Mind you, once I caught Sheena on it, you see, I was never going to catch anybody else. That's the only problem. People have seen that now, so let's do this. This is a Poker Rossi special.
Hey, little girl, don't you get upset. I got some bad news. Better call the vet. Oh no. As the flames go higher, oh, the dog's on fire. Yeah, we gotta look on the bright side now. We'll save a lot of money on puppy chow. Oh yeah, I'm not a liar. Oh, the dog's on fire. You know that I always thought he was a good little fellow. Now run to the store, get a bag of marshmallows. Okay, a lot of you missed that. That's real funny. Come on, people, get with it. I don't have cue cards tonight. We will take these cameras down. You come on, get with it.
Oh, that was a real person, Vicky. It's just the other bits were done, like, obviously with AI. But, I mean, it's wicked, but it's funny, if you know what I mean. I mean, I wouldn't in no way condone any kind of cruelty to animals or anything. I mean, I love animals. Hence, you know, the foxes that I feed and my pet crow, Russell. So, well, I'm running a zoo, basically. But, yeah, it's just the thing of that's quite funny. Makes me laugh. It's a bit of a warped sense of humour. Oh, now then. I know what Vicky's going to want. This always cheers the chat up and gets people. You can have the baboon earworm.
You won't forget. Baboons, baboons, creeping up on you. Baboons. canyon, moving with such ease. You hear the leaves are rustling, a shadow in the night. Your heart begins a pounding, your mind's gripped with fright. Baboons, baboons, creeping up on you. Baboons, baboons, what are you gonna do?
Unfortunately, I can't do the airplane one because that's on a separate drive, which I haven't got plugged in at the moment, because I had to clear off a load of stuff on my PC because it was so bogged down. But I will, next time I do a live stream, I'll make sure they're all available again. I've had so many videos where I've been editing and all that, and the computer's only got so much memory. I need to transfer a few more dead files off it and make some room. I've got Timo somewhere. Let's have a look. Actually, you can have this one for a minute, give you a laugh.
Alright, Chief, word to the wise. It's tough around here, so you've got to gain respect. It's all about how you present yourself. You've got to look tough. When people see me on the street, they know not to mess. I'm menacing. What you need is a proper, tough walk. Be lucky. Be lucky.
Actually, let me see if I can. I'll attempt to plug the other drive in while I do something. Let me find this for a second. If I play this while I try and plug that drive in. Right, let's have a look. See, that's me too. But I get my sense of humour is a bit warped. Can't imagine. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's have a look and see whether external drives have a terrible habit of the computer likes to not see them. So let's have a look and see whether it actually sees it. And if it does, at the moment, no. Okay. Oh, we got a noise. Oh, it's having a fit. Okay. All right. Calm down. So look, is he going to see it? I love computers. Oh dear. And this is what happens when you buy a cheap external hard drive from eBay. The computer's having a fit. It's not seeing it. Oh, no, it says it does not exist. Oh, that's a good start. Let's try again. Hi, Lady Gemini. Good to see you. No, I can't get it to see it. Damn. Damn. I think it's got to be plugged in direct to the PC as opposed to in one of my other USB ports. It's got all those videos on that you all like. Right, I'm gonna have to play you another video while I try that way. What can I play you?
Happy Valentine's Day, Lady Gemini.
I hear a Scouse accent and immediately think of three blokes with perms. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. Calm down. I knew exactly what you were thinking there. Let's play Timo for a second. Give me a chance to plug this in.
You have a license?
Monsieur?
City Ordinance 47B prohibits the playing of any musical instrument in a public place for the purpose of commercial enterprise without a license.
I don't understand.
It is against the law for you to play your musical instrument.
The law?
What?
You say is against the law?
Yes, unless you have a proper license.
What kind of license?
A license that permits the playing of any musical instrument in a public place for the purpose of commercial enterprise.
Commercial enterprise?
Yes. You play that thing and people give you the money.
People give the monkey the money.
It is the same.
Oh, not at all, monsieur. I am a musician and the monkey is a businessman. He doesn't tell me what to play and I don't tell him what to do with his money.
Monsieur, don't try to be funny with me. He is your monkey, therefore it is your money.
He lives...
Oh, dear. Right. So, let's see what we can do. Does it see it now? Yes, it does. Well, that's a result. So, let's see if I can fire that up. I've had to disconnect the camera and everything, so no more having to look at my mug. Let's have a look. Should be here somewhere. Oh, here we go. And happy Valentine's Day to you, Mark. Right. So, let's do this. Scroll all the way down there again. I think it comes under Timo. Here we go. Here's the airplane video that was requested.
Takeoff.
Roger. Huh?
LA departure frequency 123.9er.
Roger. Huh? Request vector. Over. What?
Flight 209er clear for vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Will become violently ill in the next half hour.
Just how serious is it, Doctor?
Extremely serious. Starts with a slight fever, dryness of the throat. As the virus penetrates the red blood cells, the victim becomes dizzy. Begins to experience an itching, a rash. From there, the poison goes to work on the central nervous system, causing severe muscle spasms, followed by the inevitable drooling. At this point, the entire digestive system collapses, accompanied by uncontrollable flatulence, until finally the poor bastard is reduced to a quivering, wasted piece of jelly.
I say, let him crash.
Oh dear, that was a really funny film. Oh dear. And then we have Why does Timo look so much like the actor? I know. Well, here's Timo as Inspector Clouseau.
That is correct.
What is correct?
I did not know the bank was being robbed because I was engaged in my sworn duty as a police officer.
You didn't even arrest the old beggar.
There was some question as to whether the beggar or his Minky was breaking the law.
Minky?
What?
You said Minky.
That is correct, yes. Chimpanzee Minky. So I left them both off with a warning.
The beggar was the lookout man for the gang.
That is impossible.
Why?
He was blind. How can a blind man be a lookout?
How can an idiot be a policeman? Answer me that.
It's very simple. All he has to do is enlist.
Shut up.
Oh dear, oh dear. I did so many of them. Oh, this is the classic. This is the classic.
Unless I miss my guess, this would be the gymnasium room, huh?
I guess so.
Yes, it is a good room. Yes. This reminds me of my younger days at the Sûreté Police Academy. The parallel bars, my specialty. I was something of an athlete, you know. Yes, yes. I was known as the Pavlova of the parallels. Yes. Yes, it's all coming back now. Ah, yes, I remember. Well, that felt good. Well, now, I expect you're all wondering why I asked you here.
And then you have to follow that one up with part 2. They enlisted their hundreds. Let some complete numpties on the beat. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Here's the second part of that one.
Down to the terrible crime that has been committed here.
But that's a priceless Steinway.
Not anymore.
Hiya,
Is
Cop.
your
Good to
name?
see you, buddy.
Mrs. Lever, Lily.
Mrs. Loveliver, I would take a shrewd guess that you are the housekeeper, am I right?
I have been with Professor Fassbender for 30 years.
That would account for your exaggerated hysteria over a simple blemish on the furniture.
Blemish?
Whatever has happened to the piano can easily be repaired. What has happened to Professor Fassbender and his daughter is another matter. And it is my job to bring the guilty party or parties to the justice. Now then, what do we know? One, that Professor Fassbender and his daughter have been kidnapped. Two, that someone has kidnapped them. Three, that my hand is on fire.
Drummond, what's going on?
Oh, good afternoon, sir. Inspector Clouseau has been interrogating the staff. Inspector Clouseau is Superintendent Quinlan.
Oh, Inspector.
Superintendent.
So there you go. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Cop. Just waiting to see now whether they want to stop the old ticker. Want to plug me into the mains and stop it and restart it again because it's still racing away. It thinks I'm running a London Marathon at the moment for some bizarre reason. I could be sitting down and it's like going mental. Resting heart rate should be between 60 and 80 beats, and I'm like well into the hundreds. So it ranges between 80 something and 100. It's it's in a bit of a state at the moment. It has come down slightly with the medication they put me on. But if that doesn't work, jump leads on standby. Well, that was one of the reasons why, to be honest with you, why I mentioned about my personal defibrillator. I need a replacement battery for it, and the reality is I might just need it. So I didn't think it was a bad thing to, but now I'm an e-beggar. Now I'm an e-beggar for doing what everybody else does. But there you go. Do I care? No. So people who know me, know me. So I'm not going to fret over that one. So I'm actually, the noise you can hear is me actually just reminding myself that I have tablets I've got to take. So while I'm rustling around doing that, well, it is, Mark. It saved a neighbour's life not so long back. Hence, and you can't charge the batteries; they have to be replaced. They're not majorly expensive, but then they're not cheap either. So they last quite a while. But one, I always like to have it because, as I say, it has come in useful for other people. And Denise may just need to use it on me at some point. So I didn't think it was a crime to say if anybody wanted to donate and help towards the cost. I wasn't asking anyone to pay for it. So for your life story. Oh, I could tell you my life story, but it'd bore you. Let me go back to there. Let's do this. Must be here somewhere. Because I've just looked at it. Where have I hidden it? I did Timo as Columbo, and they're about £200 cop. They're about £200. It depends. As I say, anything towards the cost would have been, I've already had some kind donations from people, which is, as I say, very much appreciated. Oh, here's Timo as Columbo, and he looks so much like Peter Falk as Columbo. Here we go. Here you go. In that one, you had Poker Rossi, Timo, and Sabine. Trying to keep the old entertainment going with the dodgy videos. And then, of course, we also have, since he's in the chat, let me find it. Bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Moon over Miami.
Some of you I know, some of you I'm meeting for the first time.
Hello there.
Okay, you've all been gathered here to form my evil cabinet. Excuse me. Yes, he's down there. No, not dead. No, burnt. Badly. Yes? Right.
So, there we have Moon. What I seem to be doing now is playing videos. I've become the UK Medic video channel.
Hey, at least it's good content.
Well, yeah, it's all stuff that I've made, Since it's Friday, it is Friday night still. Let's do this one.
on the west side. So I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shop cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and the guys ain't canine. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hit a party. Say, I'm kinda buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track, bring the old school back. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
There you go. Something a bit different. I do a lot of playing around with green screen and all that, you know. So, chat, I notice a lot of you seem to like my steam train content. In fact, it seems to have, at least I stopped mutilating wildlife. Well, there is that, Mark, there is that. We've got to do a panel sometime, Mark, when you haven't got to get up for work and all that. And so, hi, Bumblebee. We'll have to do a joint live. How's your music stuff going, by the way, Mark? I know you were you going to do that as a separate channel, or are you going to just add more of it? Yeah, you guys all seem to love the steam trains. I mean, I've put up some drone videos, and they used to be popular, but they're not as popular now. Everyone seems to be enjoying the steam trains.
I like the steam trains and drone videos.
Yeah, that would be really good, Mark. Me, you, and Grumpy on a panel. Jesus Christ. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I was talking to him earlier about MCTC, Colchester. Where the bad boys go. MCTC, for anybody in the chat who doesn't know, is Military Correction Training Centre, Corrective Training Centre. It's where they send you if you're a bad boy. It's like being sent before the headmaster. Yes, Colchester is famous for it. Colchester Barracks. But, yeah, I can't remember who Grumpy was talking about sending to prison, and I said about MCTC. Hot air balloons, not always so easy to do, Bumblebee. I've got footage from Egypt and some in Turkey. You've been made a team leader. Yeah, I get it. I understand, Mark. I'm sure that does take up a lot of your time. The steam trains are a doddle for me because I've got so many heritage railway lines not a million miles from me. So, and regarding one of your comments on the videos, Mark, yeah, Dawlish, beautiful area, and that ride on that train is lovely. Why are you saying bye for now? Why are you apologising? No need to apologise, but if you're going, take care. But, yeah. All right, no worries, Bumblebee. You take care. Thanks for stopping by. 9 till 1 tomorrow. Shit, working on a Saturday. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's the one thing about being retired now, you know. I hated it at first. I really did. I absolutely hated it. But now I'm enjoying it, to be honest. There are days I don't know what to do with myself, you know, which is probably why I spend the time editing videos and stuff, because I've got to try and find something to do. There's things need doing around the house, but the weather's just so crappy at the moment that some stuff you just can't do. You know, I mean, there's moss and all that needs to be cleaned off the roof, but I'm certainly not getting up a ladder in this weather. and with a dodgy ticker as well. Not that that's an excuse, but the cold and damp and being up a ladder with a pressure washer is not really good practice. If I had the money, I'd hire a cherry picker, you know, and pull up in one of those. That'd be a lot easier. Take the pressure washer up with me in the little cage. Mind you, having said that, they're not that expensive to hire, actually. I have seen them. They're not that expensive, so that might be an option. Certainly a lot safer than climbing up a ladder. Definitely a lot safer. That's the one thing. God bless the hire shops. You can hire just about anything these days, which is really good. Mind you, I must admit it's a bit dodgy when you see people hiring chainsaws that have never used one before. They are lethal. Oh, right. Payment issues. Is this no doubt to do with all the government changes, I suppose? Yeah. I can imagine. It's all a bit of a clusterfuck at the moment, isn't it? No. With the government wanting to stop people. I mean, I know a lot of people are complaining about some of the stuff with benefits and all that and taking, but you've got so many people claiming that shouldn't be. So I fully understand why the DWP are getting on it. You know, it's all very well the government actually coming up with all these policies, but it's the poor buggers that have to try and implement it that they don't think about the difficulty, the logistics of actually doing it. You know, it takes a lot of considering. And then, of course, you're going to get people going mental because their benefit's been stopped or been reduced. My only thing there, and I know you probably feel the same way, Mark, is those that turn up having never put into the system in a little rubber boat and getting everything handed to them on a plate. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. It's so wrong that, you know, I mean, if they want to save money, instead of taking it off of people that are, you know, are unemployed or disabled or whatever and are genuine, don't hand it on a plate to people who've just rocked up and been in the country 5 minutes. You know, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. What really annoys me is that we've got homeless people on the streets, but they can put a migrant into a hotel. You know, they can put a migrant in a hotel, but we've got people living, you know, under bridges on the streets. And that is totally wrong. If they can put a migrant in a hotel, why can't they put the UK citizen? Socialism doesn't work. You're right, Viking. It certainly doesn't. We're too bloody social. You know, the reason they all come here is because we're so free with giving everything out at the taxpayer's expense. That's why the governments wind up in so much fucking debt, pardon my French. You know, it's like, yeah, welcome, here, I'll have a handout. Yeah, let's all go to the UK. If I rocked up in America, claimed asylum, they wouldn't give me a house and loads of money and all the rest of it. They'd tell me to go fuck myself, pardon my French, yet again. You know, it's just wrong. It's just morally wrong. And to take money off pensioners, to take the, you know, I think they said they reckon about 20,000 pensioners would die this winter because of the winter fuel payment being taken away. And there's two ways of looking at that. It'll either be because they'll freeze to death because they can't put the heating on, or it will be because they can't afford to eat. When you have to choose between, you know, I mean, even for me and Denise being retired, it's tough. You know, don't get me wrong, we're not poor, but everything has gone up. Everything has gone up. Had the prices of everything not gone up the way they have, we would be quite comfortably off. But when you're looking, let's do this in dollars, when you're looking at paying nearly $10 for butter, you know, what the hell's happened there? Why is butter so expensive? You know, it seems to me that all these companies are putting all their prices up to make up for their losses during COVID. You know, they didn't do quite so well during COVID, so now let's screw everybody and try and make the money back. You know, how can Heinz justify like £1.80 for a tin of soup? You know, that's a joke. £1.80 for a tin of soup. You are having a laugh. It's crazy. Bread's gone up. The price of bread's gone up. Less slices, smaller loaves. So you're paying more and getting less for your money. You know, soup only feeds one person. Yeah, we'll rent you Trump for a week. I'll tell you what, Viking, we could do with him. I'll tell you. Oh, do you know what, Mark? That infuriates me. One, that's a war that's never going to be won. That's money. You might just as well get that money and set fire to it. Complete and utter waste of money. But the thing is, Viking, Trump has basically said, if some of the YouTube videos are to believe, that he's going to get our Prime Minister out. And between him and Elon Musk, if anybody can, they can.
All right.
You know, if anybody can get him out, because Europe don't want to deal with us because our economy's screwed. Trump has said, you know, play ball or else. I'm going to start imposing tariffs. That means America won't deal with us because our goods will be too expensive. And you guys buy more stuff from us than we buy from you, which is what Trump's argument is. And I agree with him. It should be a two-way street. You know, you guys buy a lot of produce and stuff from this country, and we buy very little from America. Apart from the only thing we buy from the States is all your crappy old TV programs. we keep buying all your crappy old TV programs that have done their time, you know. We are praying for Starmer and Elon. Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, Mark, he should be tried for treason with what he's done. I mean, you go into court and you lie, you can get sent to prison for contempt of court. Yet he lied to get into power and nothing's done about it. Everything he said he was going to do, he's lied about. And if I suddenly go quiet, it's because the police have kicked my door in and arrested me for speaking my mind. And trust me, that could happen on here. It's you're not allowed to have freedom of speech in the UK anymore. I went to bed one night and woke up in North Korea. You know, absolutely crazy. And every time you look at the news, another scandal, more corruption, more lies.
Right.
You know. He does, Viking. He loves the UK and he loves the British people. And most of us like him. You know, people have said to me about my opinion of Donald Trump. You know, and he's been called a bigot and a narcissist and, you know, you name it, he's been called it. And as an individual, as a person, a lot of that is true. Yeah, it's true. But is he a good president? In my opinion, yes. Can he run the country? Yes. You know. So, I mean, look how quickly he sorted out the border between Mexico and the States. No sodding about. Straight away. So.
No, and Elon Musk is going through the the government funding here in the States and getting rid of the waste, how do I put it? Getting rid of government waste, money wasted in the federal government.
Yeah, I mean, the guy, everything he says he's going to do, he does. Whether you agree with it or not, no one can turn around and say that he doesn't deliver. You know. Exactly, Bushka. Exactly. Well, Mark and I are both ex-military, and it begs the question, I'm going to swear, why the fuck did we bother? Why the hell did we bother defending this, to have this government just hand it over on a plate? This government have done in a few months what the Germans failed to achieve in 2 world wars. You know. And I look at it, if I do get arrested for it and sent to jail, at least I'll get, you know, I'll get fed and I'll have a roof over my head. And I might even come out with a qualification. But it's totally wrong when you live in a society where you're not allowed to voice your opinions. You know, I mean, I'm not promoting violence. I'm not promoting hatred. I'm just saying how I feel about the corrupt government that we have that is clearly corrupt. Every time you turn the news on, something else has come up about backhanders for this. They've done that. They've done this. They've done everything but what they actually said they were going to do before they came into power. We're going to do this. And they've not done any of it. In fact, they've done exactly the opposite. They said they wouldn't put taxes up. They said they wouldn't touch the winter fuel payments. They said they wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do that. And what they did absolutely the opposite. We've got huge corporations here fiddling their taxes. Why haven't they gone after them? Why go after the poorest in society, going after pensioners, the unemployed, the disabled? You know, what, they're trying to wipe all the people out, the weakest in society, trying to get rid of them all? But what these morons need to realise, if they kill off all the drones, who's going to do the donkey work for them? They wipe us all out. Who's going to do their donkey work? It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know, well, I don't know. I just can't even express how disgusted I am with the situation. For our country to be sold out, you know, we were a great nation, not anymore. Am I proud to be British? Am I? Hell, I was. Shit, I'll be fucking West Indian tomorrow if they'll take me. I'll get on a boat and turn up in the West Indies. That's fine. I'll declare myself West Indian. British passport ain't worth shit. It really isn't. So, but there you go. No, it used to be a time when you held a British passport, it meant something. You know, it really did. Now it doesn't mean anything. How many can fit on an oil tanker? No, that's true. Well, and the thing about that is they're clever because they turn up in these little boats, which maritime law says we are obliged to rescue them. If they were in bigger boats, the Navy could actually literally turn them round and send them back. But because they're in small boats, maritime law says if they're a certain size, then we're obliged to rescue them. You think, Jesus Christ. You know, oh, am I allowed to say Jesus Christ? Is a particular religious group going to object to that, me saying Jesus Christ? But that's how stupid it's got here. We're a Christian country and we're not even allowed to... You wait, they'll be turning all the churches into mosques. You know, it's madness. But I will reiterate again, before I get accused of any kind of hatred, I'm not promoting hatred in any way, shape or form against any particular religious groups, against any ethnic minorities. I'm just stating the fact that the state this country is in. We're a small island. We can't afford to take all these people in. We don't have the infrastructure. That's why the health service is collapsing. The education service. You know, after 3 or 4 word will get out. Yeah, that's true, Viking. But, you know, we don't have the infrastructure to cope with all these people. We don't have the housing. We don't have, you know, the health service, the transport network. You know, we're a small lot. I think we fit into Texas 4 times. That's how small we are. You go, Jesus, give us a break. And the European Court of Human Rights says they're supposed to stay in the first safe country they arrive at. Well, France is the first safe country they arrive at. So why the hell aren't they staying in France? I'll tell you why. Because France don't hand them anything on a plate. That's why. France don't say, here you are, Have some money. We're an ancient people. Well, I'm certainly ancient Viking. Oh dear, we're an ancient people that need preservation. Yeah, I think a good covering a fence coat should protect me for a few years. Mind you, the amount of preservatives in our food, I should live to be 120 by rights. It is mad. I think we have a culture and a history of, that's worth preserving. As with America, even though you're, still a relatively new country by comparison to the rest of the world, you still do have a history that's worth preserving that sort of dates back to our history. And being on Gator's lives, he's talking about the Constitution, all the rest of it. The basis of the American Constitution was set out by the UK. A lot of it was set out by us, and then you've adapted areas of it, But somewhere along the line in the translation, you got it and we didn't. We don't appear to have any rights here anymore. But we are an English people. Quebec sucks. Oh dear. French Canadians, they are a different breed altogether. I've met some French Canadians, and I have to say it wasn't exactly the most pleasant experience I've had. I think attitude is the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry if there's any French Canadians in the chat, but that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have one. It did make me laugh when Trump was going after Canada. I thought, hang on, you need to be talking to the King about that, because it's a British colony. It's still part of the, the French Canadians don't understand waiting in line. Oh, well, yeah, they're like the Germans. We have the same here. We have the same here with Germans. So, but no, when Trump was saying about, making Canada part of the States, and he was saying about all the stuff they do for Canada, with the military and the funding and the buying the cars and all the rest of it, I'm thinking, yeah, but you shouldn't really be talking to Canada. You should be talking to the King, ultimately, because it belongs to us. Oh, it won't happen. Absolutely, it won't happen. If he wants to make us part of America, I'll be quite happy for us to be the 51st state, because that means we get this crappy government out. I mean, it does beg the question, when you look at the way this government is behaving with regards to Trump and America, given all the insults that senior ministers have levelled at Donald Trump, including our own Prime Minister, who's made it quite clear a while back that he didn't like Donald Trump. If you consider all the American bases that are here in the UK, what if he decides, I know it puts, the Americans nearer to Europe and closer to any impending threats, but what if he decides to pull them all out? Pull them all out of the UK. They've still got Germany. They've got Ramstein Air Base in Germany and various other bases throughout Europe. It would leave us very underdefended. No worries, Mark. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it. And I say, we'll get together and we'll sort out doing a live stream, me, you and Grumpy. That would be fun.
Good night, Mark Adventures.
You take care, Mark, and don't work too hard tomorrow, buddy. Yeah. That was one thing that Trump did turn around. He sort of was talking about, yeah, please do, Mark. We'll sort something out. I know, say, your schedules, it's difficult. It's okay for us retirees. It's just getting the timings right, obviously, with Grumpy, where he's located as well. But we'll sort something out between us. It'll be fun, I think. I think it'd be a good laugh. Yeah, you know, we wouldn't be defenceless, but it would put a massive hole in our defence if Trump said, right, that's it, we're pulling all our people out of all our bases in the UK. It would leave us in the right state. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. It's you know, it's one of those. I don't fret about it because there's nothing I can do about it, but it's sort of still a thing of interest to see what's sort of going on, you know.
It is. It's very interesting, and you know, to me, I wish, you know, the UK was the 51st state.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it, you know, to be honest, because nothing could be worse than what we've currently got. That's for sure. Nothing could be worse. As I say, I know some people are not massive fans of Donald Trump. I don't have a problem with him. You know, as a person, yeah, as like I said before, he's a lot of the things that people accuse him of. He is. But does that make him a bad, you know, leader politically? No, I don't think it does. So I'm going to play this. We'll have an interlude from the doom and gloom. There you go. That gave me a break from talking. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm amazed I don't lose my life. I don't have ones. Don't have ones what? Oh dear. English speaking economic union. Yes. It's I don't know, it's just a crazy situation. It really is. I think in all the years I've walked this planet, I don't think I've seen things as bad as they have become now, to be honest. Economically, you know, I mean, our economy is screwed. as I say, the financial market is like absolutely. Companies are pulling out of the UK because we're not a very good investment at the moment. As I say, rising costs of everything, energy prices, they said they were going to come down, and all they're doing is going up. And, the drugs are terrible. Well, yeah, mine are. That's for sure. Like I said, pick me up, I'd rattle. If you shook me, I'd sound like a set of maracas. I think in the morning I have to take 12 tablets, and I think it's 7 at night. It's an absolute pain. And I'm sure I don't need half of them. I'm sure it's just the doctors trying to help out the pharmaceutical companies. They're giving me tablets for high blood pressure, which I've never had high blood pressure. I still don't have high blood pressure. But apparently it's to take the strain off my heart. Apparently. But there you go. And I don't know what it's like in the States or outside the UK, but doctors seem to be obsessed with pushing statins. They seem to want everybody on statins. It's supposed to lower cholesterol and everything else. Yeah, right. I knew what you meant, Viking. I knew what you meant. Yeah. Sorry, Marines, what were you going to say?
Yeah, basically the doctors here in the U.S. want to push statins and other medications that are not really needed. And I agree with you. That's to enrich the pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah, because doctors only prescribe what the drug reps tell them from the various drug companies. The reps go into the doctor's surgery and say, we've got this for this, this for this, this for this. And they recommend them and the doctors prescribe them. So is it that the drug companies have got a surplus of all these drugs and therefore they're trying to push them? It does make you wonder. But as for the illegal kind, we haven't got much of a fentanyl problem here. Oh God, I can't think I'm having a brain fart at the moment. The one they give to tranquilize horses, that's one that they seem to try and get hold of. I can't think what it's called at the moment. So that's my age, and it's getting late. That's the excuse I'm making anyway. But it's used for pain relief. But if they can get their hands on it, the kids are using that. The thing is, we live in a world now where so many people are just trying to escape reality. They can't cope with reality, and drugs seem to be the way that they, escape that, which in itself is sad. That people feel the need to pump themselves full of substances in order to get through. Like alcoholics, They seem to, the only way they can get through a day is to either be drunk or doped up on something. Oh, let's play this one. This one's good for a laugh.
Get back. All right, I'm going to do CPR, okay? All right, okay. Here we go. Okay. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness, what happened?
Welcome back, ma'am. You gave us a real scare there, but you're going to be okay.
What just happened?
I do not know.
Oh, was that some kind of new CPR?
Uh-huh.
But instead of his, he used his...
Yep.
Well, you saved me. Thank you, you wonderful, wonderful man.
Yeah, just doing my job. Someone get this woman a glass of water and an Altoid.
There were no paddles. Why did he say clear?
Well, I was sitting the closest. I know why he said clear.
What did we just witness?
We witnessed another victory for modern science. It's funny. Just this morning, I was eating breakfast at White Castle, wondering if I was even making a difference.
Breakfast at White Castle?
Mm-hmm. And then even when I was eating deviled egg jambalaya for lunch, I was still wondering, what's the point of all this?
But as I was walking home through that chili contest downtown, sampling all the ethnic ones, I remembered something. Life is precious.
How you feeling, Mom?
Well, it was strange, son. Everything went dark, and then suddenly I heard the sound of Gabriel's horn calling me to heaven.
That wasn't no Gabriel's horn.
Well, whatever it was loud. And then when I got to heaven, it was the strangest thing. It smelled and tasted like a chalupa.
Oh, yeah. I also went to Taco Bell.
Oh dear, oh dear. That was funny. And this is the one I did of is that the one? Eric the Point. Oh no. It's really clever, that one. Eric did enjoy that. He thought that was funny. Another Poker Rossi special.
Let's get it crunk up on that fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holler.
Oh dear, oh dear. Those are fun. The dancing's hilarious. Oh God. It's as if the kids haven't been embarrassed enough.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What a mind to rhyme and to hype, it feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy from the Oak Town, and I'm known as such, and this is a beat you can't touch. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this.
We're all about the madness over here. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it, at the end of the day? And make people smile. But I don't think I will run this for much longer. I might run it for another, well, run it just past the 2 hour mark, and then I think I'll call it a night. I'm sure people have got things to do. All the romantic couples out there, you know, Valentine's Day. Like I said earlier, every day is Valentine's Day, really. You know, if you're with the right person. So it's just an excuse for all the card manufacturers to sell some more cards and the florists to sell some flowers. You do you, Moon? You're not going for world domination. Oh dear, oh dear. Are you at work or are you at home? Did you cook a romantic dinner for your wife? Hi, Andrew. Well, you see, you will do what you do, Andrew. No, you're at work. Yeah. I thought you might, but I keep trying to sort of remember your work schedule. So, but thank you for commenting on my videos. Appreciate that, Moon. Thank you very much, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying them. You try ignoring her as a strategy. Yeah, well, that's why we grow ear and nasal hair, so we can turn a deaf ear. We've got so much hair in our ears, we can't hear them nagging. Hi, Aquariums. Good to see you. Welcome from New Zealand. Yeah, I can imagine, Andrew. I can imagine loads of people out tonight. Viking, it's like I said, you know, when Denise was looking for a new career, you know, I said to her, have you thought about archaeology? Because she's always digging up the past. Oh dear, oh dear. We both have a very, very wicked sense of humour. I suppose us both being in the medical field, not, you know, her being a nurse and me being a paramedic. You sort of see the funny side of everything. New Zealand, climate-wise, is pretty much like the UK. Beautiful country. If I had the choice to go to New Zealand or Australia, I would choose New Zealand, definitely. A lot more mountains in New Zealand than we have in the UK, but it's a beautiful country. So I'm just making sure I've kept up with the chat. I haven't missed anybody. No, that's good. The UK used to be beautiful until they started sticking those bloody stupid wind farms everywhere, which are a waste of time. I tell you, what you see, you probably have seen on the news, hot in New Zealand, yeah. Well, we have days like that in the UK, but not very often. If it gets above 70 in the UK, we consider it a heat wave, and everyone starts bitching about how hot it is. I think we're famous for complaining about the weather in the UK. Oh, it's too wet. Oh, it's too cold. It's too hot. You know, we moan because we have bad weather. Then when the sun comes out, we're moaning because it's too hot and humid. So they do have sheep, yes. And this is the question. Why the hell do we import lamb from New Zealand when we've got tons of sheep here? You know, talk about saving the planet. Don't get me wrong, I love New Zealand lamb, but they talk about saving the planet, yet we can ship lamb from New Zealand to the UK cheaper than we can buy our own lamb. There's got to be something wrong there somewhere. There has got to be something wrong there. I mean, it is very good lamb. There's no doubt about that. But I say we have loads of sheep here. Thanks, Aquariums. I will check your channel out after the stream. And yes, would somebody, one of my moderators, if I don't know how many is left in the chat, be kind enough to drop Aquarium's link? Or can I? Actually, no, I'll do it. I've got the other screen up. I can do it on my other PC. Bear with me 1 second. Let's go to the channel. Yeah, well, we have a ton of sheep in Wales, you know. It's where most of our sheep are, so... damn. Bear with me 1 second.
Well, have the mods went to sleep?
Yeah, there you go. That should be that should be the link. Let me click on it and see if it takes me there. Yes, there you go. I got it right. So that's Aquarium and Animals link. I like the look of the channel already, just as a brief look. So definitely give that a good look. There we go, done. No worries, Vicky. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed your time here anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good night, Invisible Vicky.
Take care, Vicky. Yeah, on my channel, I've got a lot of videos of castles, steam trains. I've got all sorts, military, you know, aviation, tanks, old cars. My channel's, I'm not a niche channel. I've got loads of stuff on there, something for everybody. Travel. I didn't want to be a niche channel. I started off with the EMT stuff, you know, all my paramedic stuff. And then it sort of evolved into my hobbies, drone footage. I've got drone footage of castles in Scotland and from all over the UK. So, yeah, there's a bit of everything there, really. Oh, and of course, wildlife. I've got foxes that I feed. They come, I think we're down to 10 now. We did have about 12, down to 10. Come every night for food. We feed them chicken, fox cubs, deer, geese, otters. And my pet crow, Russell, who's been my best buddy for the last 2.5, nearly 3 years now. But he was a bit of a pain in the backside today. He actually annoyed me because he kept coming every 5 minutes for something to eat. I think he came 5 times today. And I thought, you lazy little shit, get out there and bloody well, you know, find some food yourself. Yeah, I mean, I have, within an hour's drive of me, 5 castles and quite a few heritage railway lines with the steam trains and all that. I'm not a major thing of steam trains. My stepfather owned a quarter share in a small shunter, little tanker engine called Gunby, which was kept at the Stour Valley Railway Preservation Society in Essex. And as a child, I did get to ride on the footplate and the regulator going across a viaduct. That's the nearest I came to sort of any interest in steam trains really as a child. But mum and son train rail fans who follow my channel. Ray is autistic. They've got the most awesome railway setup that they're always working on. It is awesome. And he loves the steam train. So I make the effort and go out, you know. It's good for my channel because a lot of people enjoy that. But I do it mostly for Tammy and Ray because that's what they're into, you know. And it's easy for me to do. So I get more views on my steam train videos probably than anything else, which is say good for the channel, you know. So I'm quite happy to do it, and the fact that it gives Ray so much pleasure, and they really are lovely. Tammy and Ray are really good people. So it's the least I can do, you know. And they've always been good supporters of my channel as well. So right, I'm going to run this another 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a night. I've done 2 hours. It's getting late here in the UK, and I'm an old man, so. But as always, thank you all of you for joining me, and I hope you found it enjoyable. So, I never have a particular. Well, I'd say I don't ever have a particular topic. I do sometimes. I sometimes like to have a rant about what's going on in the UK, you know. Thanks, Marines. Yeah, I do sometimes like to have a bit of a rant when we have rioting going on and stuff like that, you know. But there's not too much going on worthy of talking about that won't get me into trouble. I mean, what a way to live where you've got to be, you know, fearful of what you say. Yeah, I'd taken a back seat for a while, Marsha. I wasn't sure that I wanted to carry on doing it, you know, because I'll put it out there. I don't mind saying it. I didn't feel I was getting the support that I should be getting, considering the effort that I put in. So, I see Specs has been lurking in the background. Specs is a lurker. So, and Specs is a sweetheart as well. Anybody who's not connected to Specs, please go and connect to her channel. She's as mad as a box of frogs. But she is as mad as a box of frogs, but she's a sweetheart at the end of the day. And I'm sure she won't mind me saying that. Oh dear. Yeah, I made Jojo laugh when I went to her channel earlier today. It's You know. I'm sure. No, I know you don't, but you and Specs. I mean, you all know my sense of humour by now. I haven't got a malicious bone in my body. You know, it's just the typical British humour. Yeah. Well, there's one for you, Specs. I said to Denise, the wife, I said to her, "Go fetch your coat," and she said, "Why? Where are we going?" I said, "Nowhere. I'm turning the heating off." She said she wanted to go somewhere expensive for Valentine's, so I took her to a gas station. But let me find the video that I'm going to play you guys out with, and then I'm going to, since it was a Valentine's stream, I will give it another few minutes. And then I'll play the outro. But again, thank you very much for joining me. Without you guys, I don't have a channel. It wouldn't be worth me going live if you didn't come along and, you know. Moon is live Saturday morning. Yeah, of course. So, I love Box of Frogs. Yeah, it's just a term that we use in the UK sometimes, you know. So you refer to somebody as mad as a box of frogs. And if someone's got an angry face, if someone looks a bit angry, you say, God, they've got a face like a bulldog chewing a wasp. Yeah. So, right, let me play you out on this, since it's Valentine's Day. And take care, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. And for those who were kind enough to donate to the channel, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Take care and love you all.